Hi, I'm Ray. Welcome to Gardening Online. This channel is all about growing your own fruit and veg with some flowers and some DIY projects. Today we're in our little 6x4 greenhouse and we're going to grow some begonias. And we're going to grow them by tubers in pots. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So these are the begonias that we'll be growing, and they're a lovely flower, and they can be grown from tubers, or corms as they're known, and they're going to give some great colour for the garden. So this is the begonias that we're going to use, and this is 6 begonia double mixed, and this is a summer flowering bulb. We can plant this out from January to May. And this is one from Wilco's, and this is 3 begonias, and this is double mixed, and also can be planted from February to June, flowers 6th to September. So let's just have a look. You can see the tubers in the bag, and they're covered in sawdust, and that's to help keep the moisture, as they are a bit there we go. So we've got 3 begonia tubers in this one, and they come like this. We take a look at our tuber, and these are also known as Corms. But if we take a look, we can see it's got a slight dip inside and a curve on the bottom, and we can see a rooty pattern on the bottom, and this is the roots from the previous growth, and you can just see there's a couple of shoots that are coming through. So we're just feeling for the firmness of these, and they're looking good. So they're good. We're going to look at these decor ones, and these were from the range, and they were slightly cheaper, and they feel a lot smaller. So let's just have a look. As we can see, there was 6, but these are a lot smaller. Well, they're not soft. 3, 4, 5. So we're looking for whether they're soft, and there we go, 6. So we've got 6 of those and 6 of those. We do have another 6 of these. These came as a bundle, 2 for the price of £5, I believe. So here we go. So this one's sprouting at the top. That's looking good. A good sign. That is, not sure if that's going to do much. But as you can see, that's sprouting on these ones, which is really good. So there we go. That's our tubers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've actually got 13. So that's a bonus. So we discard the rubbish, and we're going to make our mixture. So here we've got some multi-purpose compost, and what we're going to do, we're just going to give it a sift through the mushroom tray just to get rid of any large bits. So we've just sifted and we're just left with a few of the bigger pieces. So we're left with a finer mixture. This is quite moist. And what we're going to do is just going to put it into this bucket. And we're going to add some sharp sand. And this will make a bit more drainage. That'll make it nice and fluffy. So we've got a nice fluffy substance. And then we get our tray. And we'll be using a flat seed tray. And what I will be doing is adding a bit of grit on the bottom of the tray, and this will add some more drainage. I'm just going to line the bottom of the tray with the grit. There we go, and that will give a good base for the bottom. Then I'm going to add the rough bits that we sieved, and they're going to sit right at the bottom of the seed tray. There we go, and that adds a bit more structure and it will give us some good drainage. So far we have our tray with the grit and the bigger pieces of compost, and then we're just going to fill it up with our compost of sand and fill it up. There we go. We'll make it firm. It's nice and soft. It's nice and moist. We're going to make it level. And that's our seed tray for our corms. So this is our tray, and this is our corms, our tubers, and as you can see, slight indentation on the top and the fluffy root bit at the bottom. And all we do, we get our tray and we squash it, firming it into the compost. Look for the concave, the rooty bit, and we push it in, gently twisting. We leave it with a space in between, a couple of inches, and then we get the smaller ones and we just push them in. Look for the indentation, just push them in. So this one's a bit hard to tell, and this one, yeah. So we're just pushing it in. Just, we can add slight bit more just around the edges, not to cover it, just to firm it down. There we go. And that's our corms planted. We'll keep those for another tray, and we can do a small tray with those in. Just firm them in. I'm not so sure about that one. I'm going to put this one in its place. This one just doesn't look very lively. So that's our seed tray with our tubers, our corms, and all we have to do is water. But we don't water over the top, we water just around the edge. Try not to get water into the tuber, otherwise it may cause to rot. So this is good. This is going to go into the greenhouse. And we can grow on from there. So we can place this tray on a warm windowsill or on a propagator, and they need around 21 to 24 degrees. Once the corms are sprouted to about 10 inches tall, they can be planted into a container and then grown on. So we look forward to returning to see these when they're sprouted, and then we can pot them on. So thank you very much. Have you done any begonias? And have you done your tubers or your corms this way? Let me know in the comments, and that'd be great. And if you're new to my channel, then please subscribe, ring that bell, we'll watch this grow. So thank you very much for now. Cheers.